Welcome to Diaries of a Healing Latina. This is a safe space where we talk about the parts of healing that no one really prepares us for. In today's episode, we are going to talk about a little of something that I've been feeling called depression. It is not great, it is not a good feeling, but I wanted to share what I'm currently feeling, how I basically figured out I had depression, and so on and so forth. So let's get to it. There's no script, there's no nothing. This is literally off the dome. Okay, off the dome. Around the age of 5 to 8, that's when I started feeling depression. And I didn't know I was depressed. I was just always unhappy. And I was a very, what you would call a spoiled child. I was given everything. I literally did everything I wanted. But I was never happy. I was never fulfilled. And I'll never forget when I was younger, my family used to always come up to me and ask me, like, how come I'm not happy? How come I'm not content with what I have and what I do, and etc., etc. And it was not that it was anything in particular or anything that I could pinpoint at the moment, but later on I ended up finding out it was just everything that I felt as a child combined, and I had no way to express myself because in a Hispanic household, depression is technically not allowed. You feeling sad or you feeling depressed is like you showing that you're ungrateful, which to me, it makes no sense, and it's so stupid because the signs are pretty obvious and they're pretty evident, especially if you're a child. If you're taking your child to, for example, Chuck E. Cheese, and they're not happy, they're extremely sad, they don't want to speak to anyone, they don't want to play any of the games, they don't want to do any of the activities, that's not normal for a child. That child has depression. And for me, I had no idea what that was, and I had no idea how to even diagnose myself because I wasn't even old enough to even understand what the heck was going on with me. But all I would hear from everyone was just, you're so ungrateful, you have everything. There's so many kids out there that wish they had your life. There's so many kids out there that wish they had your toys, you're this, you're that. And so you grow up thinking, wow, I'm so ungrateful. But in reality, it's not that you're ungrateful, it's just you're simply depressed. But no one tells you that, especially in a Hispanic household, because like I said, it is not allowed. You being depressed is like you telling your Christian family that you're an atheist. God forbid. I had to struggle with all of those feelings, with all of those sentiments for so many years and at such a young age that I obviously took that to my teenage years. And that's why I feel like I rebelled so much, because I was depressed and no one was really helping me. I went through so many therapists. I went through so much help. I even went through a psychiatrist. I even got diagnosed with depression, anxiety. I got the prescribed drugs for depression and anxiety, and those drugs actually made me feel even worse than I had already felt before. There was a point in my life, my late teenage years, where I even started taking drugs and I started drinking an absurd amount of alcohol because I was trying to drain my depression, my sadness, my feelings, and I had no way to express myself, how to even say what I felt without getting judged or without always feeling like I'm being ungrateful, because that's one of the biggest things. If you're sad, if you're depressed, that's a sign to your family that you're ungrateful, which to me, like I said before, it's absurd. That's something that I felt for so many years, and I never knew how to cope with it. I never knew how to deal with it. I never knew how to actually handle it at any point. And I feel like I've dealt with depression ever since I was so young. Now I've managed it a lot better. Right now, like I said, right now I've been feeling depressed for the past few months, for the past weeks, for I don't even know how long, but I feel like these past few months has hit me harder than before. I felt like I was depressed maybe a year ago, but not as bad as the past few months, and I realized it today. I realized it today. I thought I was just sad. I thought I was just brushing things off. I thought it was just all a mental thing and I thought it was just me. But when you have so many people telling you that you're being negative, it's not that you're being mean, it's not that you're being rude, it's just that you're simply battling something. And unfortunately, I'm battling something mentally. And at times I feel like I have no one to talk to about it, you know? I know I need to go back to my therapist. That's why I'm also in the process of healing, but I also know the root of it, and it's not easy. It's not something that I could let go easily of yet. But I feel like it's that, but maybe there's something else that's causing my depression. And I feel like another part of my depression is ever since I started this entire YouTube series, I've been opening up so much and I've been talking about my past so much that obviously those triggers come back and it's almost like haunting you because it's you basically digging deep into these memories that you've literally closed off, that you've literally pushed yourself so far that you don't even remember. You've literally basically like blacked them out from your memory. I haven't done a YouTube video for so long because I actually made a video which I haven't had the guts to even edit from my past, and it's basically a big chunk of my life that I've blacked out completely from my entire life. And when I spoke about it in front of the camera, I felt in a way liberated because it was like, wow, like I can't believe I finally said it. But at the same time, it was almost like I opened the vault that I was not supposed to open. So obviously that has some sort of effect with my job, with my personal life. And when it comes to my personal life, yeah, I quit dating, which is great for me at the moment. But it also has to do with more of like my career. Like I'm not where I want to be. I'm already in my 30s. Like I feel so behind. I still live with my parents. Like it's just so many things. And everything combined, it's almost like pushing you down into a tub filled with water. And you're literally just drowning in there. That I don't really talk about my feelings or I don't really talk about all of these things. I just basically let them come in one by one and I keep like bottling things up until I literally burst. And right now I'm bursting. I'm literally bursting. And today I literally spent a whole entire day crying. Obviously, right now I work in accounting, so I'm in the end of the month. I have a lot of pressure from my job, and it's just my personal life, and then the depression, and it's just the overthinking, and it's just so many thoughts going through my mind that I have to literally hold myself. And I'm like, today I popped and I started hearing from the outside how negative I've been recently. And it's like, damn, I hope other people don't take it as like I said before, like I'm being ungrateful or like I'm mad or like I'm upset. No, it's more of like I'm depressed. And I know I am. And it sucks because once I get into this mindset, it's very hard to get me out of it. But since I've been depressed for the past few months, I started thinking today and I'm like, holy shit. I've been depressed for over 3 months. I literally isolated myself from everyone. I haven't done anything for myself. I haven't even left my house. I literally, all I do is wake up from my bed, go to the computer, maybe film a TikTok or two, and then lay back in bed. That has been my routine. I used to work out a lot and I've left working out because of the amount of low energy that I've been experiencing lately. I literally feel like I have no sort of energy to do absolutely anything. And I hate when people say depression is so easy to cure. Just get a hobby. Just go outside and smell the flowers. Just do this and do that. How can you when you have no energy? The most fucked up feeling about depression is that you don't even realize you're depressed until it hits you, until you hear it from other people. And you're like, wait, hold on. Like, this is all coming back. This is me being depressed. I'm fucking depressed. I'm fucking depressed. And there's not much you could do about it, because by the time that you realize, you're already in too deep. You're like, holy fuck, I really need to shake myself up for a second. I need to get up and just shake myself up. Like, I need to sit down and really think what I have to remove from my life in order for me to be happy. And that's where I am right now. It sucks. It's hard. It's not easy. It's a yucky feeling. And sometimes in a way it's good to feel this way and to hit rock bottom to get up. But I know that there's people that don't get up. And so I wanted to share this because a lot of people think that being depressed is just you laying on a bed or on a couch crying all day. But in reality, you being depressed comes in so many shapes and forms that you don't even realize that you're depressed until people outside of you start realizing little things, and they think it either has to do with them, or they call it like, you're being mean, you're being disrespectful, you're this, you're that. But it's none of the above. It's just simply that you're depressed. And I had this conversation with my sister about a year ago, because we were conversating about something, and she's telling me all of the things that she's feeling, and I'm like, I think you're depressed. Like, I think you're depressed. And she's like, that's impossible. I'm not depressed. Because I don't cry. I don't like feel bad for myself. Like, I'm not like this and this and that. And it's like, yeah, you can still move. You can still get up out of your bed, work, go to the gym, do everything, and still be depressed. And some people say, oh, if you go to the gym and you move your body, you're not going to be depressed. No, you are going to be depressed. There's some people that are depressed. They're trying their freaking hardest. They're giving their minimum, the minimum of energy that they currently have at the gym to be able to even be there, to try to isolate their mind from something even stronger. Because that's literally what I've been feeling recently. Do you know how much it sucks to look back the past 3 months and I'm like, holy fucking shit. I haven't done absolutely anything. All I've done is wear sweatpants, baggy fucking t-shirts, and lay in bed. No fucking wonder the past 2 weeks, anything minor, I felt like crying. I've cried so much the past like 2-3 weeks. And it's like, why am I crying? Like, my life's not even that bad. Like, why do I feel like crying? Why do I feel so shitty? And it's just something that you can't explain, because there's no why. There's no reason. Like, there's not an exact reason. There's just so many reasons that there's not one exact one. And it makes you sound crazy. It makes you sound like you're tweaking or something, but you aren't. You're just battling yourself. And some of us are better at hiding it than others. And I think I finally realized that I was depressed because of what I heard today. My manager was one of the first ones. We had 2 weeks off during this holiday vacation, or this holiday break. She's like, oh my God, Jamie, so what did you do? Because I usually travel a lot. And I was just like, no, I just worked. And she's like, wait, what do you mean you only worked? Like, what else did you do? And I'm like, I just worked. And I literally sat there for a second and I thought about the past 2 weeks, and all I've done is work. All I've done is either work, lay in bed, doom scroll on TikTok, and that is it. That is it. I haven't done anything else. I haven't spoken to any of my friends. I haven't spoken to barely any of my family. I haven't spoken to absolutely anyone. And it sucks. After I said that, she was just like, oh, okay, well, let's now move on to something positive. When she said that, I knew something was wrong. I was like, wait, hold on. Like, something's wrong with me. something's definitely wrong with me. And then my mom, because I was talking to her about something, about an issue, and my mom was like, Jamie, you've been so negative lately. Like, you've been so negative lately. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even know how to make you feel better. I don't even know what to say, because anything I say is not going to help you. Like, it's not going to make you feel better. So what's going on? And at that point, I decided to literally shut my computer down for a couple minutes and really think about it. I decided to go on my TikTok. I'm scrolling on my TikTok, and I'm looking at all of the videos that I've posted, and a lot of them I talk about how, like, I haven't had the energy to make videos. I haven't been happy. I haven't just been me, or I've been working a lot. And I'm like, what the fuck? I haven't seen myself this down in so long that I literally forgot what the signs of being depressed were. And it sucks, because in a way it made me feel so sad, because I've worked so hard on healing myself, on nurturing myself, of not feeling depressed anymore, that I've literally been depressed for the past 3 months, and I haven't even realized that I've been depressed. And it sucks. Right now, I have no idea what the heck I'm going to do, because what do I do now? I don't know. I don't know. Right now, I'm in the process of just like picking myself back up, trying to motivate myself again, trying to hype myself up, trying to not think of everything as a bad thing, more as a positive thing, and just trying to uplift myself, because what else can I do? It's hard, but it's also a part of life, right? And you have to keep going, and I know, like, I'll be fine. I know I'll be fine. Especially now that I know that I've been depressed and like I've been like this. I know that I need to make big changes in my life, and I'm obviously scared and terrified for a lot of them, but I have to take that leap of faith. I have to make those changes in my life to better myself, to better my mentality, because I can't live a life where all I do is just wear baggy clothes, my hair all messed up, be in bed, doom scroll, and then log into work, clock out of work, and then just go back. Like, that's not realistic. That's not life, and that's not how it's supposed to be, at least not in my eyes. And it's just right now, one step at a time, one step at a time. I feel like I've experienced a lot of anxiety, because I've been very paranoid when it comes to my health, especially after losing my cousin. It's been a paranoia that I've had, and I've been trying to relax that aspect of myself down. And it's just a lot of things that I have to deal with, and sometimes it's all mental. And I know that it takes time, and I know that it's like one step at a time, but it's also like I want to be better, like tomorrow. But I just have to figure out all of the things that I have to remove out of my life, or take myself out of the equation, to be happy, because I know one of them for sure is it's my job. Like, I know for a fact. I'll say this. My mom was like, it's the beginning of the year and you're already having such a horrible year. And I'm like, fuck, I'm having a horrible year. Like, that's just one small thing, imagine, out of all of the other things going on in my life. And I'm like, fuck. But I just wanted to talk about that, because being depressed is not okay. But it's also okay to know that you're depressed and trying to move forward. What's not okay is being depressed and trying to take your life. I tried to take my life once when I was a teenager. And now I'm terrified that I'll die. But now I'm depressed over other things. And it's like, you can never win. Do I see myself taking my life? No. No. I love my life. It's just, there's things that, like I said, I bottle things up and then I explode. And right now I'm exploding. So I wanted to share that because it's not easy. It's very hard. And depression comes in so many shapes and forms and so many things. And people think that depression is just you solely crying. But one of the forms of depression is you literally isolating yourself from the world and not having energy whatsoever to do absolutely anything, not even to work out, not even to eat, not even to cook, not even to anything. If you're feeling depressed, just know that you're not alone. We're in this together. I'm literally here holding your hand because that's what I'm experiencing right now, and we have to take it one step at a time, get ourselves out of this funk, make ourselves better, because yes, we could feel bad today, but tomorrow we could feel better. And that's just me being optimistic about the future and about tomorrow, because one of our biggest blessings is being alive, having our family, having a home, having food on our table. Those are the things that sometimes I feel like I'm not appreciative of because we take those things for granted. With all of that being said, I wanted to just chit chat, yap a little bit. If you resonated with this episode, I do hope you subscribe so we could just go along through this journey. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.